John F. Kennedy Airport, Addis.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Emirates 917, ready to taxi to runway 4 left with information Foxtrot.
John F. Kennedy Ground, American 540, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot. Emirates 917, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Emirates 917.
Hawaiian 829 Heavy, please check the user guide from the home screen for help using ADC instructions. Hawaiian 829 Heavy, please follow instructions. John F. Kennedy Ground, Hawaiian 829 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Foxtrot. UPS 655 Super, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. Delta 386 Victor Alpha, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Turkish 861, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Delta 386 Victor Alpha. Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Turkish 861. Hawaiian 829 Heavy, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Hawaiian 829 Heavy. American 540, pushback approved, tail to the north. Emirates 917, cross runway 31 left. Pushback approved, tail to the north, American 540. KLM 641, I'm sorry. John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta 781, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot.
Crossing runway 31 left, Emirates 917.
Delta 781, pushback approved, tail to the north. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Delta 781. Air France 733, request frequency change. Thank you, KLM 641. Air France 733, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Finnair 221 India Golf, request taxi to the Terminal 8.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, UPS 655 Super. Finnair 221 India Golf, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Finnair 221 India Golf.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Air France 733.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Air India 67, request taxi to gate A05 at the Terminal 4.
Finnair 221 India Golf, taxi to waypoint via Bravo, hold short of waypoint.
Taxiing to waypoint via Bravo, will hold short of waypoint, Finnair 221 India Golf.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Cathay 841, ready to taxi with information Foxtrot. Air India 67, taxi to Terminal 4 Gate A05 via Yankee Alpha, Echo Alpha, Alpha.
Taxiing to Terminal 4 Gate A05 via Yankee Alpha, Echo Alpha, Alpha, Air India 67.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Air India 120 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot. Cathay 841, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. Air Force 1, you're on an active airport, please contact John F. Kennedy Ground on 121.9er. John F. Kennedy Ground, American 627 Heavy, request taxi to gate B37 at the Terminal 4. Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Cathay 841. John F. Kennedy Ground, American 540, ready to taxi with information Foxtrot. Air India 120 Heavy, hold position. Air Force 1, you're on an active airport, please contact John F. Kennedy Ground on 121.9er. Skyflyer 001, request permission to cross runway 31 left. Holding position, Air India 120 Heavy. John F. Kennedy Ground, Hawaiian 829 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot. Crossing runway 31 left, Skyflyer 001. Air Force 1, please check the user guide from the home screen for help using ADC instructions. American 627 Heavy, taxi to Terminal 4 Gate B37 via Alpha, Golf, Bravo Bravo. Taxiing to Terminal 4 Gate B37 via Alpha, Golf, Bravo Bravo, American 627 Heavy. Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, American 540. John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta 115, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot. Hawaiian 829 Heavy, hold position. Holding position, Hawaiian 829 Heavy. Delta 115, correction, stand by. Air Force 1, cross runway 31 left. Crossing runway 31 left, Air Force 1. John F. Kennedy Ground, Turkish 106 Victor Alpha Heavy, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot. UPS 655 Super, request permission to cross runway 31 left. Turkish 106 Victor Alpha Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north. John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 781, ready to taxi with information Foxtrot. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Turkish 106 Victor Alpha Heavy. UPS 655 Super, cross runway 31 left. Delta 781, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. Finnair 221 India Golf, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Delta 781. Air India 120 Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Taxi to parking, Finnair 221 India Golf.
Emirates 917, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Delta 115. Skyflyer 001, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. UPS 655 Super, please follow instructions. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Air India 120 Heavy. John F. Kennedy ground, Cathay 968 Victor Alpha Heavy, request taxi to gate 16 at the Terminal 8. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Delta 1097. Hawaiian 829 Heavy, please check the user guide from the home screen for help using ADC instructions. Crossing runway 31 left, UPS 655 Super. John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 1253, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot. Cathay 968 Victor Alpha Heavy, stand by.
Thank you, good day, KLM 641.
Cathay 968 Victor Alpha Heavy, hold position. Hawaiian 829 Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north. Holding position, Cathay 968 Victor Alpha Heavy. John F. Kennedy ground, Turkish 106 Victor Alpha Heavy, ready to taxi with information Foxtrot. JetBlue 1253, pushback approved, tail to the west. Pushback approved, tail to the west, JetBlue 1253.
John F. Kennedy ground, Itero 509 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Foxtrot.
Asiana 809, you're on an active airport, please contact John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er. Itero 509 Heavy, hold position.
Holding position, Itero 509 Heavy.
Turkish 106 Victor Alpha Heavy, this is not a taxiway. Turkish 106 Victor Alpha Heavy, disregard last message. John F. Kennedy ground, Qatari 189 Victor Alpha Heavy, request taxi to parking. Turkish 106 Victor Alpha Heavy, please wait for clearance before taxiing.
John F. Kennedy ground, Asiana 809, request taxi to parking.
Cathay 968 Victor Alpha Heavy, taxi to Terminal 8 Gate 16 via Bravo. I'm sorry, Turkish 106 Victor Alpha Heavy. Taxiing to Terminal 8 Gate 16 via Bravo, Cathay 968 Victor Alpha Heavy. Asiana 809, taxi to Terminal 4 Gate A02 via Alpha. Qatari 189 Victor Alpha Heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion. John F. Kennedy ground, Hawaiian 829 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot.
Taxiing to Terminal 4 Gate A02 via Alpha, Asiana 809.
Taxi to parking, Qatari 189 Victor Alpha Heavy. Hawaiian 829 Heavy, hold position. Holding position, Hawaiian 829 Heavy. Turkish 106 Victor Alpha Heavy, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Turkish 106 Victor Alpha Heavy. Air Force 1, request frequency change. Air Force 1, stay on my frequency. John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 1097, ready to taxi with information Foxtrot. John F. Kennedy ground, Air India 120 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Foxtrot. Delta 1097, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. Air India 120 Heavy, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Delta 1097. Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Air India 120 Heavy. Itero 509 Heavy, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Itero 509 Heavy.
John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 1253, ready to taxi with information Foxtrot. JetBlue 1253, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. John F. Kennedy ground, Lufthansa 905, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot. Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, JetBlue 1253. Pushback approved, tail to the west, Lufthansa 905. UPS 655 Super, continue taxi. John F. Kennedy ground, EVA 031 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot. Air India 116 Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north. UPS 655 Super, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Air India 116 Heavy. Delta 1097, cross runway 31 left. Pushback approved, tail to the north, EVA 031 Heavy. John F. Kennedy ground, Victor Tango Mike India Golf Heavy, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot. Victor Tango Mike India Golf Heavy, hold position. Holding position, Victor Tango Mike India Golf Heavy. Delta 781, request permission to cross runway 31 left.
John F. Kennedy ground, Dynasty 011 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot.
Delta 781, cross runway 31 left. Crossing runway 31 left, Delta 781. Dynasty 011 Heavy, hold position.
Holding position, Dynasty 011 Heavy.
John F. Kennedy ground, Cathay 841, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot.
Air Force One, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Air Force One. Cathay 841, pushback approved, tail to the south. John F. Kennedy ground, Lufthansa 905, ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Foxtrot. Cathay 841, cross runway 31 left. Itero 509 Heavy, cross runway 31 left.
Pushback approved, tail to the south, Cathay 841.
Crossing runway 31 left, Cathay 841.
Victor Tango Mike India Golf Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Crossing runway 31 left, Itero 509 Heavy.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Victor Tango Mike India Golf Heavy. JetBlue 1253, give way to aircraft on your right. Lufthansa 905, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. Give way to aircraft, JetBlue 1253. Dynasty 011 Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the west. John F. Kennedy ground, Hawaiian 829 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Foxtrot.
Pushback approved, tail to the west, Dynasty 011 Heavy.
Hawaiian 829 Heavy, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. Hawaiian 829 Heavy, disregard last message. Hawaiian 829 Heavy, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. John F. Kennedy ground, Air India 116 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Foxtrot. Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Hawaiian 829 Heavy. Air India 116 Heavy, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. JetBlue 1253, cross runway 31 left. Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Air India 116 Heavy. Crossing runway 31 left, JetBlue 1253. John F. Kennedy ground, Skippies 8, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot. Skippies 8, pushback approved, tail to the north. Lufthansa 905, cross runway 31 left. Crossing runway 31 left, Lufthansa 905.
John F. Kennedy ground, China Eastern 9205 Heavy, request taxi to gate 06 at the Terminal 1.
John F. Kennedy ground, Singapore 8, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot. China Eastern 9205 Heavy, taxi to Terminal 1 gate 06 via Golf Golf, Bravo, Golf, Alpha. John F. Kennedy ground, Victor Tango Mike India Golf Heavy, ready to taxi with information Foxtrot. Singapore 8, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 gate 06 via Golf Golf, Bravo, Golf, Alpha, China Eastern 9205 Heavy.
Victor Tango Mike India Golf Heavy, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Victor Tango Mike India Golf Heavy. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Singapore 8. John F. Kennedy Ground, Golf Tango Hotel November. Request taxi to parking. Taxi to parking, Golf Tango Hotel November. Q8117 Heavy, taxi to Terminal 4 Gate B41. Taxiing to Terminal 4 Gate B41, Q8117 Heavy. Itero 509 Heavy, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Itero 509 Heavy.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Etihad 621, request taxi to Gate B31 at the Terminal 4.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Cargalux 261 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot.
Taxiing to Terminal 4 Gate B31.
John F. Kennedy Ground, EVA 031 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Foxtrot. EVA 031 Heavy, taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, EVA 031 Heavy.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Singapore 999 Sierra Quebec Heavy, request taxi to parking.
Singapore 999 Sierra Quebec Heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxi to parking, Singapore 999 Sierra Quebec Heavy.
Cargolux 261 Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north.
John F. Kennedy Ground, JetBlue 118, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Cargalux 261 Heavy.
John F. Kennedy Ground, JetBlue 118, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot.
Dynasty 011 Heavy, please follow instructions. JetBlue 118, hold position. JetBlue 118, hold position.
Holding position, JetBlue 118.
JetBlue 118, avoid sending duplicate messages. John F. Kennedy Ground, Cathay 841, ready for pushback with information Gulf. Air India 120 Heavy, cross runway 31 left.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Singapore 999 Sierra Quebec Heavy, request taxi to Gate A07 at the Terminal 4.
Singapore 999 Sierra Quebec Heavy, taxi to Terminal 4 Gate A07 via Alpha.
Taxiing to Terminal 4 Gate A07 via Alpha, Singapore 999 Sierra Quebec Heavy.
Cathay 841, pushback approved, tail to the south. Crossing runway 31 left, Air India 120 Heavy.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Giant 11, ready for pushback with information Golf.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Singapore 8, ready to taxi with information Foxtrot. Giant 11, pushback approved, tail to the west. Giant 11, disregard last message. Giant 11, pushback approved, tail to the west. Giant 11, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Giant 11.
John F. Kennedy Ground, KLM 642, ready for pushback with information Golf.
Singapore 8, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. Crossing runway 31 left, Victor Tango Mike India Golf Heavy.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, KLM 642.
JetBlue 118, pushback approved, tail to the west. Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Singapore 8. Lufthansa 905, request frequency change. Lufthansa 905, stay on my frequency. Air India 116 Heavy, stay on my frequency. Hawaiian 829 Heavy, cross runway 31 left.
John F. Kennedy Ground, EVA 583, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot.
Crossing runway 31 left, Hawaiian 829 Heavy. EVA 583, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, EVA 583. John F. Kennedy Ground, Giant 11, ready to taxi with information Golf.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Sniper 006, ready for pushback with information Gulf, requesting runway 4 left. John F. Kennedy Ground, November 41 Sierra Victor, request taxi to Gate A06 at the Terminal 4. Thank you, good day, Q8117 Heavy. Sniper 006, taxi to waypoint via. Sniper 006, disregard last message. Sniper 006, pushback approved, tail to the north.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Cargalux 261 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Foxtrot.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Sniper 006. November 41 Sierra Victor, taxi to Terminal 4 Gate A06 via Alpha. Taxiing to Terminal 4 Gate A06 via Alpha, November 41 Sierra Victor. Cargo Lux 261 Heavy, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. Pushback approved, tail to the south, Cafe 841.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Dynasty 011 Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 4 left with information Foxtrot.
Giant 11, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready.
John F. Kennedy Ground, KLM 642, ready to taxi with information Golf.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Cargo Lux 261 Heavy.
KLM 642, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. Singapore 8, cross runway 31 left.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta 263 Heavy, request taxi to gate B22 at the Terminal 4.
Crossing runway 31 left, Singapore 8. Delta 263 Heavy, taxi to Terminal 4 Gate B22 via Bravo, Golf, Alpha.
Taxiing to Terminal 4 Gate B22 via Bravo, Golf, Alpha, Delta 263 Heavy.
Saudia 906 Super, hold position. Holding position, Saudia 906 Super.
John F. Kennedy Ground, EVA 583, ready to taxi with information Foxtrot.
EVA 583, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, EVA 583.
Giant 11, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 left 31 right.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 left 31 right, Giant 11.
Dynasty 011 Heavy, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Dynasty 011 Heavy.
Singapore 999 Sierra Quebec Heavy, continue taxi.
Give way to aircraft, Singapore 999 Sierra Quebec Heavy.
EVA 031 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 31 left. John F. Kennedy traffic, Delta 8888, crossing runway 4 right.
John F. Kennedy traffic, Dynasty 011 Heavy, taxiing to runway 4 left.
John F. Kennedy traffic, Cafe 841, taxiing to runway 4 left. John F. Kennedy Ground, Saudia 906 Super, ready for pushback with information Golf. John F. Kennedy Ground, Cafe 841, ready to taxi with information Golf. John F. Kennedy Ground, Olympic 1 Alpha Echo, ready for pushback with information Golf, requesting runway 4 left. John F. Kennedy Ground, Sniper 006, ready to taxi to runway 4 left with EVA 031 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 31 left.
EVA 031 Heavy, hold short of runway 31 left.
Hold short of runway 31 left, EVA 031 Heavy.
Hold short of runway 31 left, Cafe 841.
Olympic 1 Alpha Echo, pushback approved, tail to the north. Saudia 906 Super, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Olympic 1 Alpha Echo. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Saudia 906 Super.
John F. Kennedy Ground, 62754, ready for pushback with information Golf.
Attention all aircraft, airport is busy, expect delays.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Cafe 841, ready to taxi with information Golf.
November 381 Tango India, taxi to Terminal 1 Gate 04 via Alpha. Giant 11, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 Gate 04 via Alpha, November 381 Tango India.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Giant 11.
Giant 11, disregard last message. With 2754, pushback approved, tail to the north. Sniper 006, hold position.
Holding position, Sniper 006.
Pushback approved. Tail to the north. Swift 2754.
Cathay 841, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. Dynasty 011 heavy, request permission to cross runway 31 left.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, will hold short of 13 right 31 left, Cathay 841.
John F. Kennedy ground. Cathay 831 heavy, ready for pushback.
Dynasty 011 heavy, hold short of runway 31 left, hold short of runway 31 left. Dynasty 011 heavy. Cathay 831 heavy, pushback approved, tail to the east.
John F.
Eva 031.
Crossing runway 31 left, Eva 031 heavy. John F. Kennedy ground, Air India 304 heavy, ready for pushback with information Gulf.
Cathay 841, give way to aircraft on your left.
Give way to aircraft. Cathay 841.
Dynasty 011 heavy, cross runway 31 left. Crossing runway 31 left, Dynasty 011 heavy.
Contacting John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er, Speedbird 108 Mike Hotel.
John F. Kennedy ground, Air India 321 India November heavy, request taxi to parking.
Delta 263 heavy, taxi to Terminal 4 Gate B22 via Alpha, hold short of Alpha.
Taxiing to Terminal 4 Gate B22 via Alpha, will hold short of Alpha, Delta 263 heavy.
Air India 321 India November heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
John F. Kennedy ground, Speedbird 108 Mike Hotel, request taxi to Gate 06 at the Terminal 8. John F. Kennedy ground, Olympic 1 Alpha Echo, ready to taxi to runway 4 left with information Gulf.
Speedbird 108 Mike Hotel, taxi to C Cargo 8 and C01. Speedbird 108 Mike Hotel, give way to aircraft on your right.
John F. Kennedy ground, Air India 304 heavy, ready for pushback with information Gulf.
Land 11, stay in tension.
Give way to aircraft, Speedbird 108 Mike Hotel.
Air India 304 heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north.
John F. Kennedy ground, Giant 11, ready to taxi with information Golf.
Cathay 841, cross runway 31 left.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Air India 304 heavy.
Crossing runway 31 left, Cathay 841.
John F. Kennedy ground, Saudia 906 Super, ready to taxi with information Gulf.
Giant 11, taxi to runway 4 left, hold short of 13 right 31 left. Dynasty 011 heavy, request frequency change.
Taxi.
Dynasty 011 heavy, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Dynasty 011 heavy.
John F. Kennedy ground, Swift 2754, ready to taxi with information Gulf.
Air France 4 Alpha Foxtrot heavy, wind 370 at 10, number 2, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 right, Air France 4 Alpha Foxtrot heavy.
American 4739, enter straight in runway 4 right, number 3, traffic to follow is on final.
Enter straight in, runway 4 right, behind the traffic on final, American 4739.
John F. Kennedy Tower, frequency change approved, good day. Delta 781, request frequency change. Delta 781, frequency change approved, good day. Itero 509 heavy, wind 010 at 10, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff. Frequency change approved Delta 781, good day. JetBlue 1253, line up and wait runway 4 left.
Close for takeoff, runway 4 left, Itero 509 heavy.
Line up and wait runway 4 left, JetBlue 1253. FedEx 521 Gulf Hotel, when able turn left, hold short runway 4 left. Wilco, FedEx 521 Gulf Hotel. JetBlue 1253, wind 010 at 10, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, JetBlue 1253. Lufthansa 905, line up and wait runway 4 left. Line up and wait runway 4 left, Lufthansa 905.
Itero 509 heavy, request frequency change.
Itero 509 heavy, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved Itero 509 heavy, good day.
American 4739, wind 370 at 10, number 2, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 right, American 4739.
Lufthansa 905, wind 010 at 10, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff. Air India 116 heavy, line up and wait runway 4 left. Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Lufthansa 905. Line up and wait runway 4 left, Air India 116 heavy. FedEx 521 Golf Hotel, request permission to cross runway 4 left.
Giant 11, request permission to cross runway 31 left.
Air France 4 Alpha Foxtrot heavy, when able turn left, hold short runway 4 left. FedEx 521 Golf Hotel, hold short of runway 4 left.
Wilco, Air France 4 Alpha Foxtrot heavy.
Giant 11, contact John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er. Mike Oscar November Golf Lima, cross runway 4 left. Holding short runway 4 left, FedEx 521 Golf Hotel. FedEx 521 Golf Hotel, cross runway 4 left.
Crossing runway 4 left, Mike Oscar November Golf Lima. Contacting John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er, Giant 11.
Crossing runway 4 left, FedEx 521 Golf Hotel. Mike Oscar November Golf Lima, contact John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er.
Contacting John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er, Mike Oscar November Golf Lima.
JetBlue 1253, frequency change approved, good day. Frequency change approved JetBlue 1253, good day. Air India 116 heavy, wind 010 at 10, runway 4 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Air France 4 Alpha Foxtrot heavy, request permission to cross runway 4 left.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Air India 120 heavy, ready for departure at runway 4 left, departing straight out. Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Air India 116 heavy. Air India 120 heavy, line up and wait runway 4 left. Line up and wait runway 4 left, Air India 120 heavy. Air France 4 Alpha Foxtrot heavy, hold short of runway 4 left.
Holding short runway 4 left, Air France 4 Alpha Foxtrot heavy.
John F. Kennedy Tower, United 131 Kilo Echo, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right. Air India 120 heavy, wind 010 at 10, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff. United 131 Kilo Echo, wind 370 at 10, number 2, runway 4 right, cleared to land. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 right, United 131 Kilo Echo. Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Air India 120 heavy. Victor Tango Mike India Golf heavy, line up and wait runway 4 left. Line up and wait runway 4 left, Victor Tango Mike India Golf heavy. Air India 116 heavy, frequency change approved, good day. Frequency change approved Air India 116 heavy, good day. American 4739, when able turn left, hold short runway 4 left.
Wilco, American 4739.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Air France 2 heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right with information Foxtrot.
Air France 2 heavy, wind 370 at 10, number 2, runway 4 right, clear to land. Victor Tango Mike India Golf heavy, wind 010 at 10, runway 4 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 right, Air France 2 heavy.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Victor Tango Mike India Golf heavy. Hawaiian 829 heavy, line up and wait runway 4 left. Line up and wait runway 4 left, Hawaiian 829 heavy.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 293 heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 4 left with information Foxtrot.
Delta 293 heavy, wind 370 at 10, number 1, runway 4 left, cleared to land. Hawaiian 829 Heavy, please follow instructions.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 4 left, Delta 293 Heavy.
Air France 4 Alpha Foxtrot Heavy, cross runway 4 left.
Crossing runway 4 left, Air France 4 Alpha Foxtrot Heavy.
American 4739, request permission to cross runway 4 left.
American 4739, cross runway 4 left.
Crossing runway 4 left, American 4739.
American 4739, cross runway 4 left, please expedite. Air France 4 Alpha Foxtrot Heavy, contact John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er.
Crossing runway 4 left, American 4739.
John F. Kennedy Tower, when able turn left, hold short runway 4 left.
Contacting John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er, Air France 4 Alpha Foxtrot Heavy.
American 4739, contact John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er.
Contacting John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er, American 4739.
Hawaiian 829 Heavy, wind 010 at 10, runway 4 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
John F. Kennedy Tower, JetBlue 123, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right with information Foxtrot. John F. Kennedy Tower, Qantas 3 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Hawaiian 829 Heavy.
Standby, Qantas 3 Heavy. John F. Kennedy Tower, Qantas 3 Heavy is 7 nautical miles to the southwest of 2,100 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 4 left.
Delta 293 Heavy, maintain slowest practical speed.
Going around, Delta 293 Heavy.
Qantas 3 Heavy, wind 370 at 10, number 2, runway 4 left, cleared to land. JetBlue 123, wind 370 at 10, number 2, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 right, JetBlue 123. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 left, Qantas 3 Heavy.
Hawaiian 829 Heavy, cancel takeoff clearance, hold position. Delta 293 Heavy, roger, fly runway heading runway 4 left. Wilco, Hawaiian 829 Heavy. Hawaiian 829, John F. Kennedy Tower, EVA 031 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 4 left, departing west. Hawaiian 829 Heavy, disregard last message. John F. Kennedy Tower, Sniper 006, ready for departure at runway 4 left, remaining in the pattern. Delta 293 Heavy, contact New York approach on 134.35.
Contacting New York approach on 134.35, Delta 293 Heavy.
Air France 2 Heavy, hold short of runway 4 left.
Holding short runway 4.
EVA 031 Heavy, holding short runway 4 left, EVA 031 Heavy. Sniper 006, hold short of runway 4 left. Holding short runway 4 left, Sniper 006. American 12, wind 370 at 10, number 2, runway 4 left, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 left, American 12.
John F. Kennedy Tower, German Cargo 452 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right. Victor Tango Mike India Golf Heavy, frequency change approved, good day. Air India 120 Heavy, frequency change approved, good day. EVA 031 Heavy, line up and wait runway 4 left, EVA 031 Heavy. Frequency change approved Victor Tango Mike India Golf Heavy, good day. Qantas 3 Heavy, when able turn left and contact ground, please expedite, traffic on final. JetBlue 123, when able turn left, hold short runway 4 left, please expedite, traffic on final. John F. Kennedy Tower, KLM 800 Super, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right.
Wilco, JetBlue 123. Wilco, Qantas 3 Heavy.
Air France 2 Heavy, cross runway 4 left.
Crossing runway 4 left, Air France 2 Heavy.
Air France 2 Heavy, cross runway 4 left, please expedite.
Crossing runway 4 left. Air France 2 heavy.
Air France 2 heavy, contact John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er. Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, EVA 031 heavy. KLM 800 Super, wind 370 at 10, number 2, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Qantas 3 heavy, request frequency change.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 right, KLM 800 Super. Qantas 3 heavy, contact John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er.
Contacting John F. Kennedy ground on 121.9er, Qantas 3 heavy.
Dynasty 011 heavy, line up and wait runway 4 left.
Line up and wait runway 4 left. Dynasty 011 heavy.
German cargo 452 heavy, when able turn left, hold short runway 4 left, please expedite, traffic on final. American 12, when able turn left, contact ground, please expedite. John F. Kennedy Tower, China Southern 699 heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right with information Foxtrot. China Southern 699 heavy, wind 370 at 10, number 2, runway 4 right, clear to land. Wilco, German cargo 452 heavy. Number 2, clear to land, runway 4 right, China Southern 699 heavy. Aeromexico 28 Mike Juliet. Turn right heading 300, FedEx 242 Heavy. JetBlue 6. Air France 2 Heavy, contact New York approach on 126.8. Qantas 824 Victor Golf, contact New York approach on 126.8.
Contacting New York approach on 126.8, Air France 2 Heavy.
American 574, contact New York approach on 126.8.
Contacting New York approach on 126.8, Qantas 824 Victor Golf.
Contacting New York approach on 126.8, American 574.
Charlie 6 Kilo India Delta Heavy, turn left heading 170. JetBlue 825, turn right heading 350.
Aeromexico 28 Mike Juliet is 9 nautical miles southwest of Bayport Aerodrome at 12,700 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at John F. Kennedy.
Delta 721 Heavy, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Egypt Air 14, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 4 right at John F. Kennedy. Egypt Air 14, turn right heading 010, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 4 right approach. Turn right heading 110, descend and maintain 3000, American 6581. Turn right heading 010, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 4 right, Egypt Air 14. Turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 2000, FedEx 242 Heavy. American 6581, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 4 left at John F. Kennedy. Lufthansa 2879 Heavy, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. New York approach, Pegasus 11 Heavy, with you at 4,800. JetBlue 825, turn left heading 280. Turn left heading 280, JetBlue 825.
Qatari 724 Heavy is 14 nautical miles southeast of Westchester County at 7,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 4 right at John F. Kennedy.
Turn left heading 170, Charlie 6 Kilo India Delta Heavy.
Turn left heading 130, maintain 3000, Delta 293 Heavy.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Delta 721 Heavy. JetBlue 825, turn left heading 210. FedEx 242 Heavy, turn right heading 320. Turn left heading 210, JetBlue 825. Delta 721 Heavy, request frequency change. Lufthansa 2879 Heavy, you're aligned with the wrong runway. Please check runway assignment. Delta 721 Heavy, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. American 6581, turn left heading 070, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 4 left approach. Pegasus 11 Heavy, turn right heading 340, descend and maintain 2000. New York approach, turn right heading 230. FedEx 242 Heavy, turn left heading 200. November 7910 Sierra, turn right heading 020. Delta 293 Heavy, turn left heading 070, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 4 left approach. American 6581, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final.
Turn left heading 070, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 4 left, Delta 293 Heavy.
Contacting New York approach on 126.8, Singapore 24 Heavy. FedEx 242 Heavy, turn left heading 200, climb and maintain 4000. Unable, FedEx 242 Heavy. American 6581, you're aligned with the wrong runway. Please check runway assignment. Lufthansa 2879 Heavy, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. I'm sorry, American 6581. American 6581, execute missed approach, turn right heading 090, climb and maintain 4000. Executing missed approach, turn right heading 090, climb and maintain 4000, American 6581. Increase speed to 220 knots, Speedbird 113 Super.
Turn left heading 210, Aeromexico 28 Mike Juliet.
Emirates 917, turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 2000. Egypt Air 14, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 2000, Emirates 917.
November 888 Tango Yankee, turn right heading 010, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 4 right approach. Speedbird 113 Super, turn right heading 250, maintain 2000. November 7910 Sierra, turn left heading 300. Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Egypt Air 14. Turn right heading 010, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 4 right, November 888 Tango Yankee. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Emirates 18 Golf Alpha Super.
Turn right heading 150, American 6581. New York approach, American 834 Charlie X-ray, with you at 16,900.
American 834 Charlie X-ray, contact New York approach on 126.8.
Contacting New York approach on 126.8, American 834 Charlie X-ray.
JetBlue 417 is 5 nautical miles southeast of Farmingdale Republic at 7,500 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at John F. Kennedy. Delta 293 Heavy, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Emirates 18 Golf Alpha Super, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Emirates 18 Golf Alpha Super. Aeromexico 28 Mike Juliet, turn right heading 220. November 7910 Sierra, turn left heading 220.
Turn right heading 220, Aeromexico 28 Mike Juliet.
Pegasus 11 Heavy, turn right heading 010, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 4 right approach. Turn right heading 260, maintain 2000, JetBlue 825. Turn right heading 010, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 4 right, Pegasus 11 Heavy. Pegasus 11 Heavy, maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final. American 1093, turn left heading 290. Maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final, Pegasus 11 Heavy. November 7910 Sierra, turn left heading 220, descend and maintain 2000. Emirates 917, increase speed to 230 knots. JetBlue 825, turn right heading 320, maintain 2000. Turn right heading 300, descend and maintain 2000, JetBlue 417. Turn right heading 320, maintain 2000, JetBlue 825.
Turn left heading 220, descend and maintain 2000, November 7910 Sierra.
Air India 119, turn left heading 220, descend and maintain 2000. JetBlue 417, reduce speed to 180 knots. Reduce speed to 180 knots, JetBlue 417. American 1093, please follow instructions. American 1093, contact New York approach on 126.8. Contacting New York approach on 126.8, American 1093. JetBlue 825, turn left heading 310. Emirates 917, turn right heading 320. Turn left heading 310, JetBlue 825. American 6581, turn right heading 230. JetBlue 417, turn left heading 180, descend and maintain 2000.
New York approach, United 2359, with you at 29,300.
Turn left heading 180, descend and maintain 2000, JetBlue 417. United 2359, contact New York approach on 126.8. November 888 Tango Yankee, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Contacting New York approach on 126.8, United 2359.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Pegasus 11 Heavy. Speedbird 113 Super, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 4 right at John F. Kennedy. JetBlue 417, turn left heading 160. Turn left heading 160, JetBlue 417. Aeromexico 28 Mike Juliet, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 4 right at John F. Kennedy. American 6581, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 4 right at John F. Kennedy. JetBlue 825, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 4 right at John F. Kennedy.
Roger, Aeromexico 28 Mike Juliet.
Roger, JetBlue 825.
Roger, American 6581.
JetBlue 417, turn right heading 220, descend and maintain 2000. Turn right heading 300, descend and maintain 2000, Saudia 110 Sierra Victor Heavy. American 6581, turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 2000.
Turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 2000, American 6581.
Speedbird 113 Super, turn right heading 010, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 4 right approach. Saudia 110 Sierra Victor Heavy, Pegasus 11 Heavy, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Turn right heading 31.
Reduce speed to 200 knots. Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Pegasus 11 Heavy. Speedbird 113 Super, maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final. November 7910 Sierra, turn left heading 190.